the shame of living in your car and the shame of being a day trader. I want to address both those specific topics because I have experience with them, and in the course of making my videos, they've come up with a couple different viewers. First is there should be no shame in either. Both living in your car and day trading is legal. It is legal to live in your car. The issue becomes around parking legally, going to campgrounds, going to Walmart for one night, going to different truck stop areas for a certain amount of time, going to a family member's property, etc. Day trading is legal as long as you're registered with a broker and you do everything properly, etc. What both things are high or above average levels of risk. When you live out of your car, you're taking a little bit more risk with your safety and movement. Not to the point where you should be fearful and not do it, because I think that you could do it. But I have to be honest about that. When you day trade, you take a very high, I will say very high risk financially. And most people, the first few years, will just lose money like any business. And you can get caught up in the emotions of it, and you can lose so much that you'll never recover. It's very painful. So both things are legal. You should not shame. You should not shame yourself, but you should be aware of the risk. You should be aware that most people long-term cannot sustain either lifestyle. Most people who live out of their car, it's for a year or less. Most people who day trade do not successfully make money on a consistent basis. I think only 10% make a profit, and then like only 5% make really a sustainable livable income, etc. So that should never fear you from doing something. Just like YouTube, only really 5% of YouTubers really make sustainable income. For most people, this is just a hobby, including myself. I don't make sustainable income at this time off this. So just because something is odds are against you, I don't want to deter you from your dreams, but I have to speak to a couple issues around them. Don't shame yourself because, like I said, they're legal. 2 is understand you take a higher level of risk. And 3 is know yourself. And know that you're going to fail in both. You're going to fail in the beginning when you start to live out of your car because you have to figure out the setup. And when a cop may stop you because you're not sure of all the laws and regulations in the area, you're going to feel shame. If you ever try to do day trading and you get hammered, and you will get hammered eventually, you're going to feel a lot of shame. Should that deter you? Not necessarily, but just understand the risks. Now, like I always say, if you have a family, if you have pets, etc., I wouldn't recommend you living out of a car. If you have a family and everything, etc., kids, would I recommend day trading? If you want, I know people that do it successfully, but most people don't. And you have a higher level of risk when you have other people depending on your income. So I am not going to tell you how to live. I'm going to tell you don't shame yourself, period. And I wanted to address that, and I wanted to speak on it. I'm not going to get into all the details of both. I've made different videos, and I'll make more. But it was on my spirit because I never want anyone in any capacity to shame themselves. We all fail, and we all constantly learn and grow. I want to promote healing. I want to promote awareness of risks, and I want to share. All right? Stay inspired.